Chapter 1084, titled The Attempted Murder of a Celestial Dragon. Maybe I know 2 spoilers, but no context. Inside Pangea Castle, at the Holy Land of Marijois. Who took out the guards? Okay, so the guards are on fire. We know who took out the guards. You're Sabo, right? What? Jewelry? Bonnie? I think we're both after the same thing, so let's skip the small talk. Good girl. They broke into the guards' quarters and stole the slave collar keys. I did hear about Kuma-san having a daughter. Oh, so he knew about it. I've always tried to keep tabs on Revolutionary Army activity. That's how. I know you're trustworthy. I'll leave it to you guys to get Dad's body to safety. So this is exactly what people are predicting. That this is the interaction that happened and that they teamed up specifically for this goal. So I'm glad that he heard of her. She knows of him. Karasu. Yes. What? Oh, she's surprised by Karasu. Mission complete. Deliver the keys and tell Morley to get Kuma and the others back to HQ as soon as they're free. Nothing surprising so far. What about you, Sabo? I'll be right behind you after I'm done here. Understood. Be careful. What's your next move, Bonnie? I'm off to Egghead to see whether Vegapunk has a way to restore my dad's mind. Exactly what other people have predicted. All coming together. And if he can't, we know what she's thinking. There they are. Whoa. That was fast. He just picked her up and hid in the rafters or, near the ceiling, near the buttresses. That's weird. I could have sworn I saw something. It feels like there are fewer guards than ever around here. We're too short-handed to cover a tower this big. Haven't you heard? You can blame you-know-what for that. What's that mean? You can blame you-know-what for that. I owe you one. They're all gone because they saw it. Saw what? The legendary Phantom Room. You idiot, don't talk nonsense like that. They're all gone because they saw the legendary Phantom Room. I'm assuming the Throne Room is not what he's referring to because we've already seen the Throne Room being guarded. So the Phantom Room is either the vaults where they store the frozen hats, or it's referring to the Flower Room, but that's already been named, so it wouldn't be called the Phantom Room, but it already has a name, so plus the option that it's something new that we don't know about. Egghead's in the New World. We're heading in the opposite direction. Good luck on your voyage. It's a little odd to see a radical revolutionary acting so friendly. Well, we're both determined to save the same person. Yeah, look after my dad for me. Okay, so that conversation went pretty much exactly as we all predicted. King Cobra, ruler of Alabasta, what have you come to ask? Perhaps I should start from the beginning. Okay, so he's in the empty throne room in front of 5 elders. And remember, this is a month ago. Let's prepare ourselves. As you are aware, the organization known as the World Government was founded 800 years ago when 20 different monarchs came together. Their families all promptly moved to Marijois to live as one clan, referred to as the Celestial Dragons, the ones responsible for the creation of the world. And as such, they have ruled over their creation ever since. Internally, the 20 were considered equal, and to ensure that no individual dictator would rise up from among them, they installed the empty throne. Each of them placed a weapon around the throne to symbolize their vow to never try to sit upon it. They're all just staring. At the same time, new royal families were handpicked to rule the nations that the founders could no longer preside over. These families are still in power to this day. Okay, we know this from Dressrosa. In order to ensure the smooth transition, all references mentioning the previous dynasty's reign were removed from each of the founders' respective home countries. With the sole exception of Alabasta. The monarch at the time was Queen Lily of House Nefertari. While her name was immortalized as one of the founding 20, she did not stay to become a celestial dragon. So, Nefertari Lily, Vivi's ancestor Lily, was one of the first 20. Instead, she was to return to Alabasta to continue her reign, which is why the Nefertari family has continued to act as sovereigns. But they're pretty stoic. This also means that only 19 weapons were ever placed around the empty throne. This is a very long conversation. It's all as you say, but what exactly is your point? I've scoured all my kingdom's ancient texts, but as far as I can tell, all known accounts chronicling the period after the Void Century have one thing in common. Her name isn't mentioned once. Wait a minute. Queen Lily was immortalized as one of the founding 20, but in Alabasta's texts, her name isn't mentioned once. So I'm assuming he's saying that her name isn't mentioned ever again after the Void Century. It appears Queen Lily never made it home to Alabasta. Oh. It appears Queen Lily never made it home to Alabasta, and the burden of ruling the country fell to her younger brother. Do you have any record of what became of her? To be blunt, 800 years is a very long time ago. It is true that of the 20 families, the Nefertari line did not move here. However, it was believed that the queen returned back to her country after that decision. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid that details about her motives and journey are lost to the annals of history. We simply do not know. Okay, Emu is listening in via snail. And frankly, this is Saturn speaking. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying Saturn right now. I don't think Cobra is either. In that case, what is the meaning of D? Why do you ask? The truth is, a short letter penned by the queen has been passed down from one generation to the next. Scene shift, public courtyard. No! No! Stop teasing us! Okay. Please stop, please, I beg you. Great. Now Shirahoshi's being wrapped up by Kuma himself. It hurts, someone help me. Oh, those chains look tight. If she keeps squirming, don't hesitate, Pappy. I've finally cut myself a giant mermaid. Excellent work, Charlos. Oh no, our beloved Princess Shirahoshi. I wonder what she eats. I'm gonna ride you to town every single day. She doesn't have legs, you idiot. That shouldn't be the issue. And if you don't listen, you'll know nothing but pain. No, please, someone, anyone help me. This is bad. Her papa and all the guards are all still in the meeting tower. Quick, before anything else happens. Run away! That's so heartless! We didn't see a thing! Those are all her suitors, by the way. Potential suitors. Not anymore. Hey, Mermaid, did you just say no to me? I won't tolerate such defiance. She's a stranger, forget about her. It's not like she was going to agree to any of our marriage proposals anyway. So they're not idiots. Out of the way, you spineless algae. It's the delegates from Ryugu Kingdom. Don't be foolish, you'll doom your country. Forgive us, Shirahoshi, we only looked away for a moment. Let's go home and never come back to this rotten place. Big brother! You damn celestial dragons. Do away with the small fry, my invincible slave. Ooh, Kuma blows him up. Although it looks like he hit a lot more than he targeted. The warlord Bartholomew Kuma. It truly is pitiful to see how far you've fallen. But we can't stop now. Let's do it, Ryuboshi, Manboshi. Yeah. Get 'em, Kuma. Who cares if they're royalty? No one will complain if we bury them in money. Besides, they're just fish. Shirahoshi, Rebecca, that's the baddie from before. Princess Rebecca. He's the worst. Hey, Mjosgard, I can hit him, right? By all means, I'll take full responsibility. Yep, MVP right there. But a royal like you must show restraint, Prince Fukaboshi. So Mjosgard is trying to stop Fukaboshi. Mjosgard, you hit me earlier. How could you? Kuma, kill him. What's the difference, Mjosgard? We can't just sit back and let him treat our little sister like that. Escaping is easier for them. They don't have a country to think about. They're pirates. Tonsada? Hashokan's secret art? Sir Leo, Sir Sai, don't do it! He's a dragon! Tail hammer drill dragon nail. The combo. That guy's flatter than the guy from Onigashima. He is burgered. It's not pretty, but it's beautiful at the same time. Charlos, we're all doomed! That must have killed him. We all saw it happen. They murdered a celestial dragon. I don't think so. According to the title. An admiral's gonna show up for sure. Yeah, we already saw that. And Kuma's targeting them. Morley grabs Kuma. Stop picking on Kuma-chan. You don't have to listen to anyone's orders anymore. It's okay. Let's go home together. Aww. Morley's crying. Kuma's struggling, I assume. What's going on? How did a giant get here? Morley, I've got the keys from Sabo. Hang on, is he an intruder? That's Morley. He's a captain in the Revolutionary Army. Okie dokie, let's head down, Karasu. Look how they massacred my boy. Emu walks in. Great Emu, King Cobra is still present. The 5 elders are surprised. What? They speak for the very first time? I don't think we've ever seen a word speech bubble from Emu before. Lily. Thump. Break next week. No hesitation to sit on the throne. Chapter 1084 end. Translator notes. After some deliberation, we decided to go with Lily, L-I-L-I, as the spelling, to better fit in with Vivi and Titi. Lily is a common alternative spelling for Lily, L-I-L-Y, in the real world, especially in countries such as France. Like Vivi, the name references a flower. However, the I variation has more potential references. For instance, in Hebrew, it means oath of God. It should be noted that the Japanese includes, which suggests a long I sound. It would not be surprising if this goes with Lily with a Y, as there is no correct version currently, but we will update later on if more evidence emerges. Okay, so we get one word, Lily. There's people theorizing that Emu's male, adding on to the theory that Emu's immortal, which I support that theory, that the previous holder of the Ope Ope no Mi immortalized them, adding on to the fact that people are looking at the panel sizes and concluding that Emu is short and or a child's size / age. No conclusion yet, but I think it's likely that Emu is younger than we previously thought. Until now, we thought that Emu was super, super tall because of they're thin, but maybe they're super, super short. Maybe they're a child, maybe they're young. Either way, one theory is that Emu is male and Lily was someone that they loved. But there's no proof yet, because the alternative is that Emu is female and they are Lily. The problem with that theory is that why would they change their name to Emu unless they really wanted to hide the past? That's not far-fetched, is it? If Lily wanted to become Emu, the name wouldn't be hard to change. So is Lily Emu, or is Lily someone Emu loved? Right now I'm split. They're both very likely. There's really no reason to pick one over the other. I'm thinking right now, it's like, we've never got this much Emu screen time before. I am really, really stressed right now. Because we still haven't seen Cobra get offed, which I really thought we'd be seeing. So we know Sabo was over Cobra's body. We know Sabo saw the empty throne. This was all mentioned weeks ago. In this chapter, Sabo hasn't reached the room yet. So I think the next chapter we're going to see the conclusion to this particular storyline. Sabo's going to enter the room. Sabo's probably going to see what's happening, because we still have to get to the point where someone took a photo of Sabo over Cobra's body. Cobra is still alive in this flashback, so we have to see something. Then Oda's not just going to drop us off back at Egghead until we finish this, right? I prefer the theory that Emu is female. They give me that vibe. I really think Emu is female. There's lots of theories predicting that Emu is some sort of spirit, like symbolically, of course, or a siren, or Mother Ocean, Mother Earth, Queen Mary. And when I say Queen Mary, I mean like in the way that the Catholicism idolizes Mary as the Mother of God. And I think that's what Oda's going for here. I think my theory is really, really good. Like, there's lots of other people who have this theory as well. Like, I think symbolically, Joy Boy / Nika / the sun is intentionally a pun. You could say S-U-N, sun, or S-O-N, sun. I really should be saving this for another video, but I can just give you some information now. My personal theory is that Luffy is part of the Trinity, with Nika being the father, Joy Boy being the Holy Spirit, and Luffy being the son. Because he is literally three identities. He is Nika, he is Joy Boy, and he is Luffy. Is Blackbeard the moon to Luffy's sun? Or is Emu the moon to Luffy's sun? Either could be possible. Luffy's opposite would have to be someone who is a fake king. If Luffy is a true king, then this Emu is a fake king. A secret king, as opposed to Luffy's public king. But is this Emu person really Vivi's ancestor Lily? Or is it a male person? It has to be an immortal person. It's the only reason why, A, Doflamingo wanted to steal their power using the Ope Ope no Mi. Like the secret treasure of Marie-Joie. Not just immortalization, but also personality switching. Nothing else makes sense. And two, why Oda would even introduce the idea of the immortality operation. How else would anyone even know that the Ope Ope Onomi has that power unless a previous user, by dying, operated on someone? If that operation was never performed, no one would even know it existed. So the fact that we know it exists, like, Law knows it exists, Doflamingo knows it exists. We don't know how either of them learned, but if they both independently know this, then that means this is not a secret. If it's not a secret, then that confirms, without a shadow of a doubt, that some previous user of this fruit, at least once, immortalized someone for this to become part of the fruit's history. We know it's a power because it was used, which concludes that there is an immortal person. So there being an immortal person is not a matter of debate. It is fact. Someone was immortalized. Eternally youth. Sure, they might be killable, but someone or other was immortalized at some point in the Void Century. For plot reasons, we're saying in the Void Century, even though it could have happened before or after, and there could be more than one person. Some people think Dr. Kureha is one of these people. I say that's possible, but I think Imu is suspect numero uno. But now we have new lore. We have Nefertari, Lily, which I like how Lily, TD, Vivi, I like what Oda's doing there. It's simple, but that's his style. I like it. So what do you think? Is Imu Lily, or is Imu Lily's secret lover? Or maybe Imu loved Lily and Lily did not reciprocate. Maybe Imu killed Lily. I'm 60-40 with Imu being Lily. 60-40. Yeah, I'm 60% thinking that that Imu is Lily, and 40% that Imu loved Lily. That they're not the same person. But they mentioned that Lily had a brother. Now we're assuming the brother is the direct ancestor of Cobra. Then wouldn't that mean that Lily was more of a great aunt? Okay, so now that Cobra has seen, and that look on his face is pretty wild. Now that Cobra has seen Imu, now, and people know that this is possibly why he died. Sure, asking about the Will of D, pretty bad. Asking about the Void Century, pretty bad. He didn't even get to Poneglyphs yet. He didn't even get there. He was probably going to ask about them too. He didn't even get to ask. Imu just walked in. Seeing Imu on the throne, that probably is why they killed him. But the questions probably trigger this. Whether they were going to kill him anyway, I don't know. But we do know that they were going to kill Sabo for seeing this. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll be making more videos in the future. My AC is fixed, so at least I'm not, dying anymore. But thanks again.